Okay, we are live. All right. Well, welcome to the Hella Chisme First Live. Let's make sure all of our things are recording. Stay in the studio until this recording is done. So, this took a lot of troubleshooting. How are we all doing? How are we? Well, first of all, welcome to the Hella Cheese May podcast, the live virtual event. My name is Dana,
And I'm Stephanie.
and we
And
are
I'm
here.
Martel.
Yes, this is Martel. This is our resident guest for the evening, who's going to hang out with us and enjoy our time with us. So we are here live and in color, making sure that we are bringing all the fun things to you all out there in the atmosphere.
Dana, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yes.
We're not appearing live on Instagram. Does it take a little bit?
We should be live on
I just
Insta.
checked. I checked on my phone.
Let me check on my phone too, see if we're live currently. Hold on. Let's get it together. Let me it says it's live. You are live. It says it's live here. Let's make sure.
As a viewer.
Hmm.
We do appear on YouTube.
Yes, we are live and in color on YouTube. Let me go back to Instagram.
Go through your personal one and check it.
Okay. Oh, I guess I actually have to click go live on YouTube.
On YouTube, it shows live already.
Oh, I mean on Instagram. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, let's see if it says it's live now. It still doesn't say it here. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, it's already says it's working. I'm so confused. Stream key. Okay, we're live. I think now.
Yeah, there
Yep.
we go.
Here goes.
Oh, let me not
Okay.
forget.
Okay. Oh, we got some people coming in. We got some
One.
folks joining. We live and in color. The only problem is I don't see. Oh, there he is. He's coming back. It's like slow. Um. Okay. Well, let's recap. Welcome back to the Hella Chisme podcast, a virtual live event. Again, my name is Dana, and
I'm Stephanie.
we also have our resident guest for tonight, Marty Mar, the one and only,
In
my
the
little
flesh.
brother in the flesh, here hanging out with us,
Hello.
getting into some things. How's everyone doing this evening?
We're doing good. Shout out to Greg. Hi, Greg. Dr. Greg is in the comments.
Yes, Dr. Greg is in the comments. Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Um, Greg's episode is going to be coming out next week. I hope he is ready um, for his episode to be swooning on the internet.
His big debut.
His big debut. He gonna be a celebrity. He gonna have to kick them off his tail once he enters on the Hella Cheesemay webs,
All
honey.
right.
Mhm.
The roster's going to be rostering.
I mean,
Yes, it
it's
is.
summertime is loading, so you might as well build it.
Right.
Yes. 100%. So, how was everyone's day today?
Um, my day was good. I did a lot of just like running around. I did some shopping. Um, and that was that was pretty much it. Oh, and I went to the gym this morning. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just did that.
I, what did you get into today, Martel?
A whole bunch of nothing. I
Mm.
think I laid in bed, and then I finally got up at like 3, and I went to Target because Mama had to go to the old school and go get her some Vicks for this cough that I got. And I got some eucalyptus shower steamers, so I had like a nice steaming shower in there. Played my Adele, and now here we are.
I can't with you in this eucalyptus shower. So, did you put like a actual eucalyptus steamer in there?
No, it's like a little like mist tablet you throw in the bottom of your shower. Look, my camera kind of tell on me. It's shifted my camera down, but y'all need to see that bad. But it was this one I got from Target, and it was pretty
Oh,
good.
that's
And you just set
fancy.
it in there, and my fan is connected to the light, so I couldn't have the light on. So I just lit a candle and I closed the door, let it get all
Mm-hmm.
steamy, and then
Is it like and so what you just sit it in the shower and it just
and then it just started to fragrant, and it was almost like being at Steamworks, except it's in your bathroom.
Amaya
Steph?
uses those like they have like little kids like Vicks ones. So I use
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
right.
I saw
Uh-huh.
the Vicks ones too, but then I was like, it said no medicine, and I wanted all the medicine, so I said,
Right.
no.
Some people
Wait.
too, they will get like a bunch, like a eucalyptus bunch, like the actual plant, and they'll tie it around their shower head. I've done that too.
I've seen those, but then I saw some people that said like the I guess they weren't good ones, and so the green like dye was like dripping down their shower. So I guess
Uh-huh.
I just gotta find good ones, I guess. 'Cause
Right.
I don't want no green dye on my shower wall. That's ghetto.
Right.
Why especially it's all white.
Exactly. And now you got
Um
green rolling down.
Not you now you got green rolling down. Hey Shell. Shell says, hey y'all.
Oh
Hi,
hey.
Um I so My day was cray cray. As you can see, I got a little Black Bob the Builder because that was me today.
Girl, what were you building?
Oh my God. So, if you've all been listening, we all know that Paris has been doing construction on the hair salon. So, he today was a little bit of the like a lot of the work where we were cutting the um Stephanie, you know, the current boosts that
Yeah.
he had, right? So we were taking those down, cutting them. I had to go all the way to Home Depot to get an electric saw,
Not the electric
which,
sausage.
girl, the electric saw. And I'm like, I have no idea how to use electric saws. So I was like, first of all, I went to Ace Hardware. And then I went to, Home Depot because I went to Ace Hardware because it was closer to the salon. And then I had to go to Home Depot because I get there and they tell me that, oh, we have the saw. And then they had this promo because I was like, the saw was already like $80, which wasn't a lot, especially compared to what I ended up paying for all that shit that I bought. But it had a promo to if you buy the battery and charger pack, you get the saw for free. So I thought I was gonna get us a good deal, and then they tell me, well, you could order the battery and the battery charger and just get the saw today, and you could still get it for free. I'm like, baby, I need all of this right now. Like I need it an hour ago.
Like
And
right now.
you sitting here telling me that I can go and then wait to get this goddamn saw. But no, I need it right now and I need to get back so I can finish cutting up all this shit. So then I had to take the journey over to the Home Depot. And if you really know me, you know I can't fucking stand Home Depot. Cause
Why?
they all act like they don't know what they fucking doing or where shit is. And I get so annoyed because every time I go to Home Depot, I be at like, oh, can I ask you a question? They were like, oh, if I know.
Hmm. I'm
How you
Friend,
going to
work
Home
here
Depot.
and don't
friend,
know?
you gotta come down to the Home Depots closer to the border where all where all my people at, and they be
Girl,
knowing
they
you
be
because
over
I
here
know where
too.
my people's at.
They be over here too, but we be mostly having Haitians at our Home Depot over here.
Of
But you know,
course.
the Latin daddies be over there too. But it be Haitians and the Latin daddies be at the Home Depot near us. But it's always fun and games at the Home Depot. I only don't enjoy it when I have to ask questions. If I don't have to ask questions, I'm fine. But
That
otherwise, I'd be like, this is on my fucking nerves already.
That's your
Um,
excuse. That's your excuse to find someone that knows what they're talking about and being like, "Hey, so quick question."
I'm struggling a little bit. Could you give me a little guidance?
I mean,
I'm totally clueless.
I don't know.
It's just like,
um,
just you know.
This is so out of my league. Like, I just need to saw some wood.
I just want to be in my soft girl era,
my husband's finally home.
and it's not giving.
He was just walking in. He's just getting back. Um, he came in. But yeah, so that was my day. And then I came home, rushed here, had to take a shower because I was covered in sawdust. And that was the first time I've ever really experienced sawdust, really, because I've never. I was
I
like,
thought that was going somewhere else.
no,
Welcome to my
I
world. I just told them that last on the which episode they know the conspiracy theory.
yes.
I was like, I keep following you. You keep taking me nowhere.
No, I
Like,
mean he took it to the right place. My mind went left.
I
oh,
mean, what do you think I was gonna say? We had sex in the sawdust?
No, I thought you were going to say you never been covered in, and then I was just like,
Oh, I think we
Yeah,
all know that's a lie. I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm gonna be like. Oh, we over here telling stories on the live.
girl,
Did you breathe it
yes.
in, Dana? Like you're
Yeah, so I had to put a mask on and I had intentions on buying saw cutting glasses when I was at Home Depot, but I was trying to hurry up because we were on a tight timeline. But honestly, it all ended up being what it was.
you got a
You
lot done.
know, I I mean, it we did an overhaul today. To Sunday will be another big day. Um, but it was a lot,
So when are you
honestly.
guys supposed to be finished?
Huh?
When are you supposed to be finished with it?
Well, the goal was to finish, I believe, by sometime next week, but right now we're trying to get it all finished by Monday. But we have to paint, and then he's trying to do this glitter wall, which is a whole nother thing. The wallpaper took me 3 days to do
Mm.
because some there were some ingredients that was not ordered that we needed, and so it's been a project. I've definitely been playing little Billy the Builder because it's been cray cray. But in lieu of cray cray, I'm taking a shot of Hennessy. Babe, say hi.
Hello.
He's tired.
Um, yeah, he is tired. I mean, before he worked all day, which was a whole nother part.
Mm.
Hold on, let me close my door.
Cheers, Michelle.
Cheers.
So yeah, that was my day. It was crazy. Salud. Um, well, welcome everybody again to our viewers, and then to the people that's gonna watch later. So the goal was to talk about American Nightmare, which Stephanie, did you do your homework?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. And Martel, I know you watched it
I was actually trying to
because
rewatch it, but I didn't have time because I just couldn't be bothered with turning on the television. But
me too. I was gonna watch it. I ended up actually sitting there and listening to the Monique interview with Shay Shay.
who is Shay Shay?
Uncle Shay Shay.
Girl. You
Shannon
Shannon
Sharper.
Sharp. Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
I'm gonna
So
go do my Googles. Carry on.
Yeah.
okay, I was gonna Google it for you. So
What do we
Shannon
think
Sharp.
about him first? What do we think about Shannon Sharp? I can't like I don't know.
In what way? What are you asking?
Like, do you think his intentions in the interviews that he does are like
Pure.
pure? Yeah.
I think so. I feel like he is just out here doing the same stuff like, person who used to play sports. Now, I don't know that he ever did like sports commentary, but I feel like he is trying to get into doing like, well, he does podcasting. He's not trying, actually. He's been doing it for some time.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's genuine. I don't feel like he's ungenuine.
Yeah.
Now, if you were asking, do I feel like he does a good job at interviewing? That's something a little different.
Yeah.
So, what were them two talking about?
Well, Auntie Monique has been going through it with Oprah and Tyler Perry, and
Why?
apparently, oh my God, it's a long story.
Well,
Long
just give
story
me the
short,
cliff notes.
yeah. So, long story short, in the interview, she talks about Tyler Perry, like single-handedly ruining her career, him and Oprah, because the rumors that had started about Ann Lee Daniels, thank you, Greg, Ann Lee Daniels, she talked about as well. So the rumor had it is that Tyler
Allegedly.
Perry, allegedly,
Hmm.
yes. Hmm.
Don't forget
Tyler
those.
Perry started the rumor about her that she was difficult to work with. So that kind of started like the down spiral of, her being able to do movies and doing a lot of the shit that I mean, at some point we didn't really see Monique for a long time. And it was because of that rumor after she had done Precious. So it was just a spiral of all of that. And so it was about Lee Daniels, it was about Tyler Perry, it was about Oprah. She talked about Cat Williams. It's been a lot that she's talking about her son that she doesn't talk to or get along with currently. It was a lot. And I apparently only got through an hour of it. And again, it was like 2 hours and 55 minutes, almost 3 hours, like Cat Williams was. So it was a lot. Too much for me.
I don't have that
Yeah.
much time in my life.
Yeah.
It
So
was funny when she read him, like she was like, "You need to date this, and that." I don't know if you saw that part.
She was giving him dating advice.
Like, yeah, he's like, "Auntie, like, what do you think like? What should I look for?" Something like that. And then
So
she
she
told
got
him,
a man.
yeah,
"Yeah,
she married to Daddy.
Who's daddy?
That's her husband that she had them babies by when she was blown up and pregnant. Hmm. And that's her manager too.
Mm.
but she calls
Hmm.
him. She always calls him daddy,
She calls him daddy and he calls her mommy.
I ain't mad at
mommy."
it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, if it worked for you, you do your thing. One of my other faves, Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, call her husband daddy all the time, and I love
Yeah,
them.
I
yeah.
mean,
I mean,
y'all
yeah.
know. My husband calls me
Heavenly,
daddy all the time.
yes.
He does. I mean, I would say I didn't like it, but I would be lying. um so yeah. So I mean, for me, I do think that when with having um Cat Williams on there, it created I feel like a space for people to feel like they can come and kind of tell the truth about their experiences. So I mean, I'm here for it. If people want to go and start exposing Hollywood, like honestly, I feel like maybe that's what needs to happen for it to make some changes.
Mhm. That's true.
Um, but anywho, girl. So American Nightmare. So American Nightmare is a documentary on Netflix that is about what are the two couples' names? I think one girl's name was Angela. Hold on, let me pull up my Cliff Notes.
The main girl.
Yes.
Her name is Denise
Denise.
Huskins, and then the boyfriend's name, I believe, was Aaron.
Yes, Aaron. Hold on. I'm pulling up my Cliff Notes. Okay. So it's a three-part series. Part one is called The Boyfriend. Part two is called Gone Girl, which I feel like was where the plot twist happened. And
I
then,
mean, can we talk about it?
yes, and then the episode three was called The Others. And then to clarify, it was Denise Huskins, like you said, and then Aaron Quinn is the boyfriend. So let's get into it. So let's start with episode one. So episode one was essentially the breakdown of the boyfriend's story, right? So the story goes that they're a couple that lived in Vallejo, and actually not too far where our mom claims that she lived in the Crest. It wasn't too far from there.
Not
And I think
is it 100 points or is that San Francisco?
no, that's San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Oh no. What was
Yes,
it? What she used to
Hunter's
call it? Was it
Point.
the
It was Hunter's Point, and she would call the Crest in Vallejo the Crest.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. because she would come out and be like, because when I lived in Hunters Point and put that leg out, mama and her leg, child. She
Now
always
she
let
gets
you
a
know.
wiggling.
It's a wiggler. So they lived in Vallejo. On the evening of it was March. In March 2015, they had a break-in. The break-in happened. These people came in wetsuits, and they had the boyfriend tied up, and they had him in goggles, and then they gave him NyQuil, which we all know NyQuil, it has daytime and nighttime. So they gave him, obviously, nighttime NyQuil.
It's not funny, but at this point, I've watched and listened to enough documentaries. I was like, he did it.
Yes, me
He did it.
too.
The only plot
Me
twist that he
too.
had from all the other documentaries that I've watched is that he was actually in it, and that was the only thing that was giving him a bit of grace. Because 15 minutes in, I was screaming in my lunch in the staff room on the lunch break. He did it. Be like, Martell, what you watching? Don't worry about it, girl. I'll tell you later. It's a documentary. I'll get it all down.
Same. I definitely was like, oh, he did this for sure. Stephanie, what did you think when you first started the first episode?
Yeah, like same thing, like cold medicine, like that's super random.
So random, especially for a sedative. But the
Mhm.
caveat to that is I don't know about y'all, but I can't fall asleep from NyQuil, especially in the nighttime. It just gives me the opposite effect. It cracks me out. So, but yeah, girl,
I
it's
mean, it
been
knocks me
a
out, but
new thing I've learned.
I feel like it doesn't knock me out in the sense of like how maybe like a drug would.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes me drowsy, but like I could still fight it and keep myself up. Like it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
just like cold turkey.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking too. But then I was like, I guess he didn't share how much they gave him, so that was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dr. Greg, can you hop in the chat? How much NyQuil you need to knock somebody out?
Yes.
Right.
Greg, that's a good question. How much NyQuil? Greg asks, where can you watch American Nightmare? You can watch it on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now. That is a good question. How much NyQuil? But I mean, I think the little cup is. How much is those little cups?
I just bought some medicine. Hang on. I think it's like 20 milliliters, right? Or maybe
20
like
or
15.
24. I don't
Oh,
know.
they're definitely not 24. I don't take enough medicine in my life. It ain't 24.
You definitely have, friend.
I used to pretend to be sick, Stephanie. It was a whole thing.
It,
Let me tell you, that grape Dimetap used to get you right.
Greg says it depends. A teaspoon can knock him out. So that is.
Well, maybe it just depends on your tolerance.
Oh my God! Wait. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna say, I know somebody who used to like take the bottle to the head when they were sick. You know him too.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Why Greg talking about some? Oh my God, Dimetap tastes so good.
It do taste good. That Dimetap was top tier.
Was Dimetap the one that they had the bubble gum and grape?
I don't know, but don't you bring me home no bubblegum medicine. That's nasty. I wanted the grape one.
It was grape. It was grape. Yeah. One of them had bubble gum. I feel like maybe it was Robitussin. Robitussin had the bubble gum flavor. And it's funny because I used to no. Shell said no. Which one was it?
I never had bubblegum for neither. There was that pink medicine that we used to take sometimes that had to be in the refrigerator. That was
the antibiotic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, moxicillin. That's what I think I just said that wrong. Say it again.
Stephanie, not you knowing.
Amoxicillin. I'm a mom.
Yes, exactly.
that medicine is
to be in the refrigerator.
That's like the ear infection medicine. The cure all.
Yep, the cure all.
Yeah.
Whenever my throat was hurting.
That's hilarious.
The only
Um,
medicine my daughter will take though is like grape. She won't nothing else, but she'll drink the grape by herself.
The grape is good, and now they got fancy. They got white grape.
oh, not white grape, like wine.
But it's medicine.
Mm.
You want to go try some?
I'm like, ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. So the NyQuil thing, I definitely was like, this is weird, right? So obviously the first episode, it was definitely like the story was weird, it was strange. I think for me, what took me in episode one was that it was in Vallejo in 2015, and that I was like, oh my God, I was running in these streets in 2015, 25 years old, acting ridiculous in the streets. And so, and I was like, that could have easily been me.
I was
You know,
thinking that like those are always the cases that get me when they're so close to home. I just be like, wow, like we barely just missed it. And I think we were still living at Grammy's house, right?
mm-hmm.
So we were literally like 15, 20 minutes away.
No, actually 25. No, we were in Concord finally.
Oh, okay. We had
Yes,
probably
we were
just
in
moved back.
Yes, we had 25.
Oh no, you're at
Um
25? Oh, we had
I
been
was
there for a while.
25. We've been there for a while cuz girl.
We know.
How much younger, Marta? How much younger are you? How many years younger?
4 years technically. It gets to 5 when Dana turns has his birthday, but then as soon as I have mine, it goes back to 4. So 4 years basically.
Okay, that's like
Yeah.
my kids for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martell's is about to change come October.
How do we get the comments? Like, how do we pin them or whatever?
So I've been putting them up on the top. So Shell was talking about grape only. For when we were talking about Diamond Tap is grape. So she said that. Then she said, and yes, the antibiotic is bubblegum flavor, which yes, I agree. And then Greg was saying, I think Benadryl comes as bubblegum flavor, which I do know that. And then actually, it was Robitussin that's also bubblegum flavor because I just was sick and was taking Robitussin and it was bubblegum flavor.
Oh.
And yes, 2015 in Concord by then. Yeah. So we
I
were.
can only see Shell's comments, but I think because she's watching from YouTube, I can't see Instagram comments.
Yeah, Instagram comments aren't showing up on here, which I just was reading because they're not subscribed to stream.
If you watch it
StreamYard.
from your personal Insta, you can see.
You can see them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all teach me, so y'all keeping me so young.
Girl, let me just tell you, this is not easy. We did a live. Well, first we tried to do a live once, and
It was a work in progress.
It was a work in progress. It's like we are definitely the auntie and uncles of live streaming because let me just tell you right now, I feel like sometimes I do know some tech stuff, but this live and social media shit, I'll be like, this is for the birds.
I know like the trends and I know like that stuff, but I don't know like how, like I can envision it and I can tell you what I, and find certain things, but I don't know how to like how do you say it? Like, I don't know. Do it.
So we're live.
Stuff. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying, Show was asking where we're live at. So we're live on YouTube and Instagram at the same time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Martel. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I like know some stuff from like all the live events that I used to do. So like that's why when you said StreamYard, like I knew how to use StreamYard because this is one that we used to do. And there's a color one. There's also StreamYard. There's like HopYard, and there's another. We used to do quite a few of them, and I used to do all like the behind the scenes stuff for all those events. I know some of them, but when it come down to this Instagram stuff, TikTok, I still can't post a TikTok. Couldn't tell you. Just saved my life.
Girl. TikTok, I really
I be
TikTok is.
loving TikTok.
I mean, I'll get on. I can watch somebody else's live or scroll through the stories, but I can't do my own.
Yeah.
It's really rough, honestly, because I feel like we're no longer in COVID times. So people that went viral during COVID are obviously now super viral. And then people who are now, getting into it, it's just much harder because people are aimlessly scrolling instead of actually watching and liking videos. They're just one to the next,
Mhm.
one to the next, one to the next. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of where it gets hard because it's like what everybody wants to go viral because obviously that's when you start to make the money or get to monetize and everything, but it's hard to hit that algorithm. It's a lot, but you just have to. I tell Stephanie one episode at a time. That's just how it's gonna have to be until we get there.
That's all you can do.
Hmm. Um, Greg said I don't even have a TikTok account. Girl, I wish I didn't. Uh, if it wasn't for this show, I don't think I would have a TikTok account. I made one thinking I was gonna get into TikTok, but it just never happened.
Really?
Hmm. I
I
made one
love
thinking I was going to. I mean, I get on TikTok every so often, but it's funny actually because I checked my messages on my personal TikTok the other day and I had like 15 messages from you, 15 messages from my sister, and 15 messages from Paris because y'all all be sending me videos and I just don't be on there like that.
I be
I,
getting
I put my
so many
phone down.
videos, and if I get distracted, that's it. But I really only watch TikTok for one person, and so if she not on live, if I don't get that notification, then I forget about it.
Are you talking about Terry Joe?
That's it. That's all.
I
Shout out
love
to
her.
Terry Joe.
I love her. Like she be cracking me up. And now sometimes they post them like the next day on YouTube. So then I'll just watch them in the morning while I'm getting dressed on YouTube.
Terry
What?
Joe is hilarious.
Like they
Mhm.
record the whole thing and then upload it to YouTube?
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
She
Well,
is
that's
funny.
essentially what we're doing.
It's funny because it's funny because she pops up with random people sometimes, and sometimes it's like people like just like like very questionable, like random
She
ass
was
people.
straight up actor.
And she just be reading them and they're just like,
Mhm.
okay, hi. Like completely clueless.
I mean, completely.
Bro.
And then it'd be the fangirls who are sitting there like fangirling over her, like, oh my god, I'm on live with her. And then she just sits there and roasts them, and they're still like, it's okay.
They're like, I love you.
All right. Now Billy calling us old.
I know.
I'm like, he
It's
was once sitting the dog diner, and now you want to
child.
call us old.
Oh man.
Stephanie, for a little background, he was texting us in our group text about some dog diner from the 1950s that used to be all
Mm.
over Oakland.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
And then
Apparently they had a bunch of pimps and hoes.
the
And
pimps and hoes
where?
was running through. It was in Oakland somewhere.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. My dad said he had a lot of fun with the pimps and
With the
hoes.
pimps and hoes, which was too much. I
And just
was
like, how did we get here?
but are we surprised? Because
I was gonna
let's
say your dad has swag, so
I mean, look,
child, let's
please don't
not
pump that man head up.
please.
he always has his Niner gear.
Ugh, he think he is cool daddy.
I can't. It's too much. Um, we digress.
Yes.
Um, so yeah. So then from there, with the drugs and the NyQuil, and the boyfriend passed out. Then I guess we find out that the girlfriend goes missing, and that's where the story just spirals from there, right? So the girlfriend goes missing. Obviously, just like us at home and everybody in the the police department, thinks that the boyfriend did it, and they think that essentially he murdered her and hid her body. Now, I have to admit, watching a lot of the interactions with the police and the boyfriend, I felt like I could. It was immediately then when I started to see how like police start to play mind games with you in order to think that you are going to confess to something. When obviously this man had at the time, obviously now we know that this man had nothing to confess to, but I do feel like it was they were definitely fucking with him to play mind games to get him to confess, which I thought was just terrible.
Right.
But
They
I
tend
was
to
just
do that though. They always do that like in interrogations and stuff, right? Like they kind of use those
mhm.
like techniques or those tactics to try to like pin people or to
Well,
get.
and then they just like the whole time they were like, we know you know where her body is. We know that you know what happened to her. Where is she at? And all the
They'll be like,
things.
"Oh, so and so already told me," or like they already or
Mhm.
they said this. So yeah,
Yep. Yeah. And it's crazy. It's all a tactic. It's all just to get you to either tell or to get you to confess whatever they think you are supposed to be confessing. Which is it's just so bad. It's bad.
yeah. Or
It's
confess
bad.
to just like be like, I just want to get out of here. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did it. Especially like if they've been in there like hours and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah, like the
Yeah.
comment. Is that your brother? He's like,
Yeah.
happens
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah, it's
Yep,
like
psychology. Yeah. I mean, and it's terrible. And I remember I was sitting there watching it just thinking how bad like I felt for him in that moment. And then obviously now knowing that he was telling the truth. But at the time I was definitely like, boy, just tell him you did it. Just tell him. Like, I don't know why we sitting around here bullshitting around like you did not go and kill this woman and hide her body. But so and then obviously I think at that point I don't remember, did he get a lawyer at
I
that point?
believe so. Like, because they like interrogated him for so long, and then I
It was
think, yeah,
like
he finally got a lawyer,
it was a
yeah,
lawyer, a public defender.
maybe a public defender.
and I know he was there for like 72 hours before they finally let him go.
Yeah, because like the dude, the one that was interrogating him, the cop was like, "Oh, I just want to let you know, like, we don't think that you did this," and then all of a sudden it just switches, where he's just like, "I know you did it. Why don't you just tell us what happened? Like, we
Mm-hmm.
know that it was you." And homeboy is just like,
I didn't do any of
"But I
this.
had NyQuil.
Right. Right.
It wasn't
It
me."
wa- which is fucked up. It's so fucked up, honestly. So then the episode ends with them going into this spiral of after they had been kind of chasing their tails on like the evidence and trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Then the episode ends because they start to plot twist and say essentially she created this Gone Girl situation where she essentially created a murder scene in their home, got kidnapped on purpose, and then disappeared. Which has any of you seen Gone Girl? Martel, I know how you felt about the Gone movie.
How did I feel about it?
You said it was stupid.
Really?
You did, because you used to get mad at me when I would come home and watch it.
I mean, there was a lot. Stephanie Dana's movie choices are terrible. Okay. You want to know what's at the top of my list? And I'm going to get everyone riled up with this one. Love and Basketball. I hate that movie. Hate it. Hate it. But I don't remember how I felt about
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. I feel like I need to go rewatch it now because I thought it would have been right up my alley.
Gone Girl is a really good movie. Have you ever seen Gone Girl, Stephanie?
I don't think so. Let me Google it and see. It rings a
Stephanie,
bell.
what do you be watching on TV? Do you? I
I
don't feel
don't
like you watch a lot of TV.
I don't watch TV really.
Got it.
I watch, you know what I like?
Mm.
Rom-coms. I do like rom-coms.
I like a good
See,
rom-com.
see, Dominique, she gets it.
Nah,
Bl-
I never seen
Billy
one.
said that's Dominique's favorite movie.
I know she told me that one day, and I just could have cried.
Oh,
I mean, she told you that that's her favorite movie.
And I was like, Lord Jesus, another one.
I mean, it's such a
And
good
then here go
movie.
Greg talking about that's a classic. It's
It
not.
is a classic,
That
but
movie drives me nuts.
me and Greg have to have several conversations about movies because there's a lot of movies Greg haven't seen either. I'd be like, what do y'all be watching on TV? But also when I
I
met
mean, we all know what
Paris,
I'm watching on TV all day.
right. When I met
Housewives.
Paris, I
And Luke,
I was I mean, but it's so good. It's so good. And me and Martell used to go back and forth for days, and I'll be like, I can't watch another housewife show. I can't do it. But I also feel like because I took cable out of my room when I lived at home, and I think I still have that same like I can only do so much.
I don't ever get, well, like when I had before I lived here, like the couple places, like I didn't ever get cable because I would just use like
Hmm.
Netflix and stuff. But I've never really been. I used to be into the Housewives for like a while. I really liked Atlanta.
Hmm.
Um, I wasn't into Atlanta for like a while, and then I don't know. I don't really watch TV now. I be on TikTok though, on my free time.
she's like, I'm on TikTok all day.
I
I'm that
can't.
person that you see on TikTok.
I mean, Housewives of Atlanta was really good, Greg just said. And I mean, so Phaedra's coming, not Phaedra, I'm sorry. Oop. Portia's coming back this season.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard.
I like Portia.
I like old Portia. Okay, so
Yeah,
if I want season like her first season was okay, but she was still with Cordell. I think she was still with him for the second season. But then once she got a divorce from him, that Portia I could rock with.
the
But
Portia
then when we
that stopped.
what
She
Hmm.
punched. What did she punch?
I
Kenya.
think her
She
and
fought
Cynthia,
Kenya.
yeah, she fought Kenya.
Kenya.
Her and Cynthia got into it,
They
and
did.
that was the first time Cynthia ever had a physical altercation on the show, and that was like season 8, I think.
Hmm.
But then Portia, like those maybe like the season, I think it was her last season, and a little bit
Ooh.
of the season before when she was just acting like she was too good and couldn't be bothered with everything. I don't want that Portia. I either want old messy Portia that's gonna take me and give me a storyline and run with it, and who's gonna be
Hmm.
completely involved or not at all. I can't do a half-ass housewife. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need
Hmm.
I need full run.
I mean, I feel like I hope I don't know. So I'm in two different places. So Phaedra has been on Traders. Phaedra's
Okay,
been on Traders.
I've
She's on
never
Married
watched
to
that.
Medicine. It's so good. She's been on well, she was on the Vacation Housewife show. Then she was on Married to Medicine. Then she was on Traders. And it made me just miss her being funny on TV.
Mm,
And then Portia was on Vacation Housewives,
mm,
and it made me miss her being funny on TV. So, although I am happy that she is coming back to Housewives, I do agree that I just want her to be funny. I want her to be very like, shady and sassy. I
mm.
don't want, please don't come back giving me that, oh, with these women, it's like I'm too good to be here, but you back on the
Yes,
show. Please don't
yes,
come giving
yes.
me
I
that.
don't want that.
I don't
And
want
like,
any of that.
Mhm.
and I miss Phaedra too. Like, I don't really think she fit. Like, I mean, she's fine on Married to Medicine, but
Yeah.
like, I just also feel like it's kind of random.
Yes,
Yeah.
Candace said, not Ekansu. Yes, honey.
Not
That is a
Ekansu.
moment.
She said what?
Yes. So on Traders, Martel, you're gonna just have to go watch it. So on Traders, there was an episode where every night you have to murder a person in the house. It's like a big game of Clue, essentially. And so at the end of every night, the traders who have been made traders at the beginning of the show go and murder a person in the house. This particular time, they had to murder someone in the public in the house. So, which meant like, there's, I think it starts off with 18 people in the house. They obviously hang out. It's a huge mansion. They're doing all kind of shit in the house, drinking, hanging out, eating food. There's catered meals, all kind of shit. So this particular episode, the traders, which is Phaedra's is one of the traders. I'm not gonna say whoever else is. And they have to murder someone in the public eye. And so they did, and one of them was Ekansu, which is a house. Ekansu is a housewife. Candace, is Ekansu a housewife? I don't remember where she came from.
What's
I don't know
Ekansu's real name?
That is her name. She's a Latina girl or Hispanic.
I don't think she's a housewife.
I've seen
Ekansu.
clips of the Trader show.
Let me go Google it. Oh, Love Island.
Love Island.
I never watched that either, but I've heard that's
one of
pretty
the guys. She crushes on one of the guys, right? That's on the show.
Mm-hmm. I like Love Island. I watched. Was it Love Island? I think I watched it, and I watched one season of Love Island. I think because it was like this guy Dominic, this other chick, a couple of people from Love Is Blind. I can't remember. I think it was Love. I think it was Love Island. Anyway, I am excited for Phaedra. I mean, for Phaedra, Portia. I'm excited for her. I'm sad about Candy. I'm
very sad about Candy. I mean, but and I also feel like they got a long way to go to fix this cast. Like,
girl, I hope they do the same thing with Potomac. Mm-hmm. Is this where we're going? I think we're gonna just X what we were gonna talk about and let's talk about Potomac.
I mean,
because
wait, is Candy not coming back on Atlanta?
No, she decided she was leaving this season. And now, like, what's even worse is Kyle's talking about she doesn't know if she's coming back next season for Beverly Hills. And I'm like, I cannot have all my OGs gone. Like, if Candy goes, Kyle goes, that only leaves to Teresa. And I think Teresa gonna hold us down. But this is too much for Mama. But I'm sad about Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think something's going on like behind the scenes that's like causing them to all leave?
Yes, they're rich.
Yeah, they're rich. And I think Candy is booked and busy, but Candy has been booked and busy her whole life. Mm-hmm. And she said, she was like, honestly, they just took too long to let me know what they was going to do. And I had other stuff going on. That was her honest words. And Andy said they had a whole conversation about it, and she's leaving on good terms. So yeah. I believe Candy will be back. Maybe give it a season or two. I think she'll come back. And if I remember correctly, I believe they all have like a 20 season like thing. So maybe she'll come back for like a last season or something. Because they're on season 16. If that is true, then they only have 4 seasons left to go. So and then. Where are we going? Potomac.
Okay. I will start by saying, wait. We're going to take a 30-second break. And because I need to refill my drink.
Okay.
And then we'll get into Potomac. So if y'all got to use the bathroom, go do it now. And we'll take a break and we'll be back.
I'm going to just go open my window and cough in peace.
Okay. Okay, girl. I had to go and make sure I refresh before we talk about Housewives of Potomac.
Like this is a stressful situation.
It is a stressful situation because I feel like Martell definitely like was like, you should watch it, you should watch it, you should watch it. And so
Oh,
now I'm invested in Housewives of Potomac.
mm,
And I feel like, you know, I don't know. When Marty gets back,
dive into it.
we'll dive into it. Have you watched some of it, right? Oh, I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok.
Not really. Just
You've not seen any of it on TikTok?
just like not really. Like, oh,
No.
I've seen pieces of like the episodes on TV. My mom likes to watch that, so like sometimes I'll watch it with her. Um,
Hmm.
but it's been a while.
Well, a lot has happened on Potomac. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot has happened. And, you know, I'm gonna say it. I feel like the downfall started when they let Monique off the show.
Because you know that's where I was going.
Yes, because honestly, that's where it started. And I like Candace. I do like Candace. But me and Paris were watching the show the other day, and I started to just realize that obviously, I don't know Candace in real life, but I know how they perceive her on the show, how she perceives herself on the show, and also how she does her interviews. So I don't feel like Candace took responsibility into how she contributed to the end result of her getting an ass tapped with her and Monique. And so, and we don't condone violence here, none of that. But all I gotta say is, if you poke the bear, you gonna get bit or attacked. So, and she did. And that's just how I feel about it. But I feel like once Monique left, I think that's when things just started to become a down spiral.
And just to give you a little backstory, Stephanie,
Mm-hmm.
season 2, my homegirl Monique joined the cast.
Season 2? That was season 2?
Season 2, homegirl came in, and not only did she have one home, she had 3 homes.
She had 3 homes, honey.
And don't get
3.
it twisted.
Yeah.
And, her and Candace started off as like kind of like this little sister, big sister situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of started to go downhill because Charisse, who was a cast member in season 1, was the one that introduced Monique to the girls because she didn't come back season 2. I think she might have been a friend of or just made a couple of appearances, but she wasn't full time season 2.
Mm-hmm.
But Monique and Charisse started to fall out. But Candace was still hanging around with Charisse.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when Candace and Monique kind of started to butt heads, but she's like, you're still hanging out with this girl. She's allegedly starting all these rumors about me and my marriage and all these other yahoos and things. Mm-hmm. And that's where they started to butt heads. So, they had gotten into a season 3. Monique was pregnant. She said, if I wasn't pregnant, I would drag you. But, I'm pregnant right now, so I'm going to be cool. Season 4, they tried to mow it over, but they were still doing a little stuff and things were still acting up. And I think they got into a big fight that season too, maybe. I don't remember. And then season 5 came, and didn't she invite Charisse to that dinner?
Candace invited her to an event that they were having. It was like a social event. Yeah. And Candace invited her. And she did not tell Monique she was going to be there.
Yes. And so, that was kind of where stuff started to hit the fan. So then fast forward, they get to the winery and, the hair gets to flicking in the face. And, it just gets to, and then she gets got her and she brought her on over that table.
Yikes.
Who did that to who?
Monique.
Monique did it to Candace.
Candace, yeah.
And now, while I can say, no, I can't even say that. I'm not going to say we don't condone violence, because you know what? I'm not the one out here trying to fight nobody. However,
If a bitch try
you
me.
only got one too many times. Even if I might get my ass beat, I'm gonna at least try. Because I ain't gonna say I'm gonna keep my hand. At some point, I'm gonna get annoyed enough, and if you put me there personally, where I know I have a lot of patience, you deserve whatever ass whooping that I'm gonna try to give you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was my whole thing with that was like, Monique. I mean, not Monique. Candace straight up sat up there, played victim the whole time, and then Giselle, the Green Eye Bandit, Giselle, Robin, Wendy, all set up there and backed her on it, and they basically tried to ice her out.
Mm-hmm.
And in by the time we get to the reunion, she set up there and read them all, and even Andy, I felt like didn't really have her back at all. And then so fast forward, it's like, okay, now she's off the show because she didn't come back. And I heard they gave her a contract, but she turned it down. But then you go to next season, and it's just like now they're starting to. It's almost like they're just picking different people to go after, and they're trying to knock them off the boat. And then if they do end up staying and coming back, then they're just like, okay, well, we're just gonna ice you out and not talk to you. And I think that is the problem, because it's just like, this isn't a show where y'all can just go around and not talking to each other. Now, Jersey, because next season I know Teresa and Melissa are not talking. That's fine. They can do that because they can. They deserve. That's a whole different story. But going back to Potomac, it's just like, what's the point?
Right.
And it's just like, y'all just icing everybody out because you're mad at them. And it's like, y'all need to put your big girl pants on, because yes, this is entertainment for us. But at the end of the day, this is a job for you. And you need to come up here and show up and come to work. And
it's like mean girl behavior, like childish, like that mean girl. Like,
basically. And it's like, you're either on the boat or you're not. And if you're not, then we're not going to talk to you. You can't sit with us because you didn't wear pink on Wednesdays.
100%. I want to, okay, question, right? Because I feel like in the first couple of seasons, Giselle and Robin played a part in not feeling like, or not being transparent about their friendship with Ashley. And obviously we know Robin had issues with Ashley. Giselle, I think at one point had issues with Ashley too. But I feel like at some point they got together and was just like, okay, we have to stick together because we're the originals. And I think that's when that whole colorism situation started to happen.
I don't know, because I go back and forth on the whole colorism thing, because part of me is just like, they're just mean girls. And it's either they like you or they don't like you. And then maybe there is a thing of colorism there, and I don't know if I'm choosing to be blind to it or just not noticing it because out of ignorance. Like, I can openly say that, but I kind of just feel like it's just the mean girl thing, and if they either like you or they don't like you. They were all go ho with Wendy until they weren't.
Right.
They were all go ho with Candace until they weren't. They were not cool with Ashley until they were. It's either
I
they
do
like you or
remember
they
Ashley. Ashley's the one that her husband like. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what did her husband allegedly do, Stephanie?
Right. Which one? Which situation was it?
Let's talk about it.
Right.
Well, didn't he allegedly like he's groped like women and men, right? Like allegedly
he groped the camera's man, one of the cameraman's behinds.
Yeah.
He also allegedly said that he wanted to perform oral on one of the other women's husbands, allegedly.
That's right.
I mean, shall we continue?
And he he cheated, right? Like a few times, and then he like
Allegedly, he did in the
Allegedly, he did
hotel
treat. Hmm
with
He
photos and receipts.
right. Look, I was gonna say, and allegedly was in his drawers in the photos that we all allegedly seen on
But his
social
back
media.
was to us.
Oh yes, his back was to us.
And got
Allegedly.
no alcohol.
I mean, you know what? I do 100% agree that it is mean girl behavior that happens on Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am surprised at at how easily they accepted Mia into kind of their little inner circle.
But and see, even that was like flaky because when Mia first got on the scene, they were talking about her, dogging her out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that her whole first episode when she was telling everything that she had done, like all the work that she had done, they straight up sat there,
They do.
dogged her out.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I feel like they really got cool with Mia was because she also wasn't really getting along with Wendy, and
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think her and
Candace.
Candace are fine now, right? Or no? It depends on the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it was one of those things like, oh, you don't like them either? Okay, you can come be cool with us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I mean, we'll
is Ashley
see.
still with her husband or no?
They're going through a divorce as we speak, but
Okay, that's what I
he
thought.
also hasn't signed the papers yet. So,
I was gonna say he's
Mhm.
been giving her a hard time, right?
mm-mm.
No,
Oh.
She's just
she hasn't decided to sign the papers.
right
Oh.
now. The only one that's been having a hard time trying to get divorced is Miss Lisa from Real Housewives of Miami. Poor thing. Lenny is giving her the runaround allegedly. Now, Dana, that's one you need to go watch. It's only
I
six
know.
seasons.
Candace said the same thing. She said you need to go watch Housewives of Miami because she said it's a lot more fun than drama.
Really?
100%. I mean, there's definitely drama there, but it's a lot more lighthearted and
Yeah,
it's good.
I believe
Is
that.
it diverse? Is it like a really diverse crew? Because
Yes.
Miami.
Well, the first three seasons they're all like Latin, and I think there's just one Caucasian lady. But then after that, like once and then what is Larsa? What is her nationality?
She's Hispanic or Latino.
Is she?
No,
Oh, I
no.
think maybe she.
Larsa, yes.
I think she's like half.
She's in Traders too.
Larsa.
Is she?
Yeah, and
Oh,
her
did you guys
boyfriend's the
see?
black guy.
Did
Oh,
you see
he's
she
so pretty.
allegedly just left Michael Jordan's son? Oh,
But
look
I
at
think they got back
Larsa.
together.
huh?
Oh, that was the guy on Traders too. Oh, his name is
Uh-huh.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus Jordan.
Marcus Jordan. Yes, he was on Traders too, but he
They just
got
broke up.
Martel. You need to watch it,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about it.
I can't find it. But I feel like she's like a Middle Eastern descent.
Oh, Larsa, that would explain it. Sorry, awkward.
But I'm not 100% sure.
It doesn't matter. She's
It
great.
doesn't. But anyways, yes,
Is
Stephanie,
she?
they are very. I may
I
be
do
making
like
that up.
her.
They are very diverse, and now like so there's Larsa, and then there's like 3 or 4 Latin women, and then there's two African American women. So it's very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have Julia, who's a part of the LGBT community, and her wife. She's married to her wife.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very. Really good.
Wait, did you watch New York?
The reboot?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What did you think about the reboot?
I liked it.
Me too.
And I think
I-
that says a lot because I normally don't like first seasons of things. Like Dubai, I didn't really care for their first season. Even though I'm gonna rewatch the next season, I wasn't. I was like, okay, this is kind of giving, but I need to give me a little bit more. I like New York.
Apparently, there's a South African Housewives.
There's a lot of other ones. I've watched some of the international ones, but I can't really like. A lot of them are hard to find, and then the ones that I have tried to watch, I can't get into. So
Do they have Mexican?
Um,
maybe. I mean, right now I think the closest thing is Miami.
it's Miami.
I was
But I
gonna
don't know
say
if they.
like if they were to do it in Mexico, it would be like probably like all cartel wives.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I was just sitting up here rewatching Mob Wives.
I could not watch
I,
my
I,
wives to
I
save my
oh,
life.
you did watch Mob Wives. I
Mob
used to
Wives was
love
good.
that,
Yes. No,
Mm-mm.
just
and
sitting up
they
here
fight. Those bitches fight.
all day long.
I used to like Big Angela. She was so
Oh,
cute.
I love Big M's because
Oh,
she talked like this.
She didn't give
rest
a
in peace to
fuck.
Big Ange.
I know. She was a gangster, huh?
Straight up gangster.
She was, yeah.
I also feel like you got to see kind of that change in culture because Big Ange was a mob wife really early on, and she used to show pictures of when she started to speak when she married her husband or the person she was with at the time, um, when she started to become a mob wife, and and you could tell like the change of the times, plastic surgery becoming more and more really famous, and how that, the fame of being a part of that type of
Lifestyle culture.
lifestyle culture, you had to kind of keep up with the times. Because Big Ange had huge breasts, and they were implants
And lips.
Clearly.
and lips, and she had lots of work to her face. And it
This
wasn't
girl had a
even
lot
that,
of.
it wasn't even that she wasn't pretty. It was just like, it was just a lot. It was a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, I had a follow-up question. We were talking about housewives, but we were talking about Big Ange, and then we started talking about something, and I wanted to ask the question. And now I don't remember.
What was it in regards to?
We had talked about
Was it somewhat Potomac? I know you asked me the colorism question.
we talked about colorism on Potomac. I mean, honestly, for Potomac, it's funny, I was thinking about that today, and I was like, honestly, they should I don't think they should do a full recast, but I think that they should either get rid of Giselle and Robin and leave Ashley, or get rid of Candace and Wendy and Mia and leave Ashley, Robin, and Giselle, and then bring a whole new cast.
See, this is the thing because it's foolish of this like mean girl behavior that Giselle and Robin do. I mean, first off, Robin just started showing up to work. So now I'm kind of interested in seeing what else can she actually bring now that she's actually coming to work 7 seasons in. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing about Giselle, and I think my thing about Giselle is the same way I feel about Lisa Rinna, because I'm a Lisa Rinna stan, no matter what
Oh.
anyone will ever say, love my girl, okay? Because this is
Mm-hmm.
the thing about them.
Mm-hmm.
You give them a storyline and they're going to take it and run, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that ate up Lisa was her whole storyline for this last season of Beverly Hills was that none of it was on camera.
Right.
And so it
Right.
just looked like it was dragged out about nonsense. And I think it screwed her. And she should have just let it go like 2 seconds after it happened and been done with it.
Right.
Now, going back to Giselle, it's, like I said, she comes to work and she shows out and she'll give you a storyline and she'll run with it. But I almost feel like she's just digging for things now at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just like reaching. And so now it's starting to like it's not as entertaining anymore because now you're just reaching for something as opposed to actually having things to like take and run with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's my problem with her. It's like she could be so good if she goes back to her roots and just and then I like Mia. I think Mia is just fine. She can stay.
Mm-hmm.
Um Candace, I just started liking Candace. I mean, she's been in there since what season 2 or 3? I think she's on season 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I just started liking her, like maybe within the last season. Um, but I'm here or there about her, like, she can come back or she can't. Obviously, my girl Karen has to stay.
Oh, yes, Karen.
Miss
You
Karen
see, I never
Huger.
mentioned her.
Yeah,
Karen Huger is a blast.
yeah, no, she's a hoot.
Honestly,
Is she the
Like,
one with the mole?
yes,
yes.
love me some
Yeah.
Karen Huger. And then who else do we have? NECA, I think she was
Oh,
a bad addition. It was
yeah.
almost like they brought her on there to try to go after Wendy, and it was just like
It wasn't a good
useless and
idea.
pointless. And it's just like
Hmm.
it seems like NECA has such a like a amazing story and like her background, and like she talks about all the stuff that her dad and her parents did, and like I would love to hear more about that. I would love to
Hmm.
hear more about your journey of you trying to get pregnant and what that looks like for you, and showing more of those vulnerable sides, rather
Hmm.
than you going after Wendy to talk about some shrine that her mother may or may not have, and talking about some other chick that's not even on the show that we've maybe seen on camera like twice. Like, what is the reason?
No
And then
one
as
gives
far
a
as
fuck.
Wendy, like I like Wendy, but I feel like she's kind of been checked out the last two seasons anyway. So like I like her, but I don't feel like she's really. It doesn't feel like she's really that interested anymore. Or maybe I don't know if she's trying to like calm down because like her career that she's in. That maybe she's like, okay, I need to scale it back a little bit or something. But I like
Hmm.
Wendy. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is for that particular one. I think I get attached to these people, so I build a lot of relationships there.
Yeah. Wendy can stay. Honestly, if for me, my dream cast would be Wendy, Candace, Karen, and Ashley, and then yes, Mia. Because honestly, for me, if Giselle and Robin wasn't there, they would all get along.
That's true.
They would all get along. The problem is Giselle and Robin. They are the two that leads that bullshit that they're leading through everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Giselle and Karen, they always get into it too, right? Or they like shade each other, or
No, they're
who?
like the BFF. We call them the Green Eye
Yeah,
Bandits.
The Karen gets into
Giselle
it
and Karen.
with like
Oh, Karen and Giselle do get into it. They were friends when the show first started, but then they started beefing, and they were beefing for like seasons upon seasons,
yeah.
and they just made up.
Oh, okay. Because they used to
Yeah,
shade each other and like read each other.
all
Mhm.
day long.
All
All
day long.
Yeah,
oh, they're friends now.
yeah. Because they
Yes.
were friends in the beginning. Like they
Yeah,
were
because
kind
they
of
were
the
friends,
two
but
that
then
like
they.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made up now.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
another two that always fight is Ashley and Candace.
Hmm.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like they would get along if Giselle and Robin wasn't there. And Shell was asking, they be reaching for storylines, don't they? And I'll be like, yeah,
Yes, they
they
do.
do.
As far as Ashley and Candace, though, and I'm hardly ever on Candace's side, but when it comes to Ashley, and I love my girl Ashley, she be acting, and
Oh, straight
she be
up and
doing stuff out
down.
of spite, and like when she'll have it, like just how she sit up there at Candace's house this season, made it seem like they were all Gucci gravy and cream, and then went back and told Karen everything that Candace said, and then on top of that threw in the thing about what did she throw in? Something about Candace's husband and doing something, and it's just like, girl, like, what was the reason? You were
Oh,
just at
at
her house
the
having wine. And yes, it was at Wendy's event, when the burn event,
uh-huh.
when they were supposed to burn
Yes.
everything.
Yep. When they were smoking weed, apparently, but they were rolling oregano and
No,
Italian
not
seasoning.
there. This was before. It might
Oh.
even be in the last season now that I'm thinking about it. But it was like they went to some wine event that Wendy was having, and they were supposed to be like burning all their issues with the people.
Oh. Mm.
And I don't remember. It might have been last season, but anyway, I digress.
I mean, I think ultimately what it boils down to is that, they gon' I think they all know that at some point they have to do something with these women and these shows, right? And
Right.
the reality of it is that, yeah, the people and the fans want to see these same ladies. They want to see them for a long time, but reality TV really fucks up relationships for for people and friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because what was I listening to or watching? I was watching something. Oh, I was watching a an interview, and now I can't remember who it was with. But I was watching an interview, and essentially the person said that it's the difference between being a friend with somebody on and off TV, and then being a friend with them on TV. Because Candy, I watched Candy speak on it, and she was saying that she was like, I am friends with these women outside of being on TV, and I'm also friends with them on TV. But on TV, they record me saying the shit that I'm saying behind their backs. And if they did not, they probably wouldn't know about it because there's no cameras in my house. So we would still be friends. We would still be super close. But, and that is the reality, right? Like if we were all on a reality TV show, we would everybody talks about what gets on their nerves and it's just people traits. But,
Mm-hmm.
reality TV, they want to get all of that because they're trying to get the viewership, right?
Yeah.
And it has fucked up a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships that we would have loved to see flourish and continue to grow. Honestly, and just thinking about TV friendships, I think that's why Nene left Housewives of Atlanta because her and Cynthia were really good friends. And I
Mm-hmm.
think they wanted to continue their friendship.
I mean, but they just
I
started
think
talking
too now
again.
with like social media, like um because like if you
Mm-hmm.
say your opinion right on camera and like I say mine, like maybe without other, that's an additional layer of like,
Mm-hmm.
input, and like I'm reading this comment and I'm like, well, I didn't think of it that way. And then you kind of like, you could be like, oh, maybe they're right, and just like pin each other. It's like when you see people on social media beefing or like stuff like that, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's like the people or like the viewers that kind of like egg it on.
Oh,
Yeah.
150%. I think that's like one of the things that I always listen about is like obviously they film these shows months in advance and then they come back together and do the reunion, but they're watching it as we watching it now because now it's actually airing. So then that kind of like they might have been on squash something, but now they're rewatching it. And then you get on social media and you're seeing like what the viewers are saying, and they're like egging it on, and then all the podcasters and bloggers are all talking about it, and then it just adds fuel to the fire. And it's like, here we are, and then they go film the reunion, and they're back at it.
Mm-hmm.
It rehashes everything.
Exactly. It's like it's kind of hard to move on because it's like as soon as you
Bitch,
let
I'm
it
mad
go, you
again
rehash
now.
it. Exactly, exactly. I'm mad
Bitch,
all
I'm
over
mad
again.
all over again. Like,
And then
yeah,
6 weeks later, they're back to filming.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I feel like, the housewives, I don't foresee the housewives going anywhere anytime soon. Um, One of the things about the traders is that Ezra shows up in season 1, which I mean, he's a hot silver daddy now from Shaws of Sunset. And then,
Oh, the main guy?
yeah, yeah. Well, one of the main guys, Ezra,
Yeah,
the
the
gay
Shaws
one.
of Sunset.
Yes, from Shaws of Sunset. Is it Ezra? His name? That
Oh,
no,
is his
Reza.
name.
Reza.
Reza
I'm like, who's
with an
Ezra?
R. Oh God, if we go viral off of this,
I was like, what? No.
Reza, and I like
My one
Reza.
from Shaws of Sunset was always Mike. Oh, that man, Mike,
Oh,
and what was the other one's name? He was only a friend. He was. I don't
Oh
think he was.
yeah, the skinny one. He was cool with Gigi or your
No, not that one. He was cute too, but not that one. You know, I like
yeah,
a little
he's
man when there's some meat on their bones. Um, what was his name? It'll come to me. He be. I follow him on Snapchat.
So there was Mike
There was Mike, and then the
and
one that Stephanie's talking about is Good God Almighty, what is that boy's name? Let me
I don't
go.
know, but he was like he looked out for Gigi a lot, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
know
who looked out for who?
Gigi.
Gigi.
I like Gigi.
I like Gigi. I saw her one
I
time
do.
shopping at when I worked at Banana Republic in Walnut Creek.
Oh really?
Hmm.
I was too embarrassed to say anything, so I didn't say anything. But it was definitely her.
Oh, she was like a big
I'm
pothead for a
looking.
while, huh? Or is she still?
I think she's still now
She got
one. Now you know one who did leave Shaw the Sunset that I always was came back was Asa.
Oh,
her.
Asa, yeah, but that's because
Uh,
they treated her really badly.
yeah. Oh, Stephanie, you're talking about Nima.
Oh,
Which
Was
one?
it Nima? That was the one that was really close with
Gigi.
yeah, I think it's Nima. Hang on, let me find the picture.
and then so MJ is on season 2.
Yes, because I saw her on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, she's on
Oh,
season 2 of Traders. Um,
I like
so
Destiny. Oh yeah, Nima. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was another one. He was friends, but he would only pop in
Oh,
every now and then.
Sherman.
Yes, that
Sherman.
one.
Yeah.
That one. Yes,
He
Sherman.
was
Sherman.
he was cute. He was like a sweetheart, but I don't know.
Oh, I love me some
I like
Sherman.
Mike. Oh
I
my god.
like Mike too. Mike was like my number one, but then Sherman came up on the scene. I was like, I don't know, we're running neck and neck here.
He's like
He's
a
a
nice he's like
meathead.
more of a nice guy.
Who?
Sherman.
Mike.
No,
I
Sherman.
don't know. I used to listen to
Mike is
Sherman and
an
like
asshole.
I feel like Sherman was like maybe like an undercover asshole. Like when he used to like tell stories about like girls and stuff that he was talking to and how he wanted his women to act. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, Mike is cool and he's funny and he can be kind,
Yes.
but he can be an ass too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he says some things that are like,
I was like, all right.
yeah.
It's like Jersey Shore.
Oh, Jersey Shore. What a
I like
time.
MJ too.
Yeah, I like
I too like
MJ.
MJ.
She's
She's
a
and sh look, see, Shell agrees. Mike is definitely a meathead.
100%.
yeah.
It's funny because so last night, which Paris doesn't know this, but I was up until 3 a.m. watching Love Is Blind.
Oh my god. I haven't watched Love and Blind since like the first season.
I'm obsessed. I
You
Did
and
think
you guys
we
watch
everyone else.
Jersey Shore?
who
I
me?
used to. I
Either one
haven't
of you?
We
watched.
did.
I
We
used
did, yeah.
to, but I didn't. I watched the first 3 seasons of Vacation, but I think they're on like season 8 or 9 now, right?
Yeah. Did you guys see the one where they brought like Ronnie and like Sam back together or no?
No, that's supposed to be coming this season, right? Or
Oh,
did it
it
already
hasn't aired
happen?
yet?
No, I don't think it's aired yet. I think it's this season coming. They're finally both going to
Oh,
be in the
okay,
house
okay.
back together.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should have
Uh,
watched that.
no. It was too much. Honestly, I don't think I can watch whatchamacallit do his hair with all that fucking hairspray.
I love
Like
me
Polly
some
D.
fucking
Polly.
goddess, Polly D. Oh, and Polly D had a Prince Albert.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was tempted to buy the uncut first season just so I could see it.
Oh, they show it?
I was hoping they would because remember he had that hookup scene where he like I forgot who he was hooking up with, and then
J
I know they
Wow.
had a yes, and then I know they had an uncut like
He hooked up with J Wow?
in the
The
first
first season
season.
and like the first or second episode, they were making out in bed, and he's
Yes,
always
that's how we
crushed on
learned
her.
about it.
And when she got single again, he was single too, and they went to like a strip club, and they were like flirting and like talking about crushing on each other, huh, Martel?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
how we
it
learned about the
was like
Prince
a
Albert.
whole thing.
What?
Yeah, they were a really
I
cute couple, I think.
I think so,
They
but I
should
like
get
Jay
I'm
Wild's
married.
husband
I'm
too.
speechless.
Yeah,
I'm speechless. clearly missed that because I did not know they hooked up at all. But
And then one time he was gonna make out. I think he made out with, or he was talking about with Dina.
oh yes, I do know that. That I
Uh-huh.
know.
Yeah.
But oh my
But
god,
Jay
did I
walked first.
miss? Did I miss? Well, okay. Sorry. Full disclosure. I started watching Jersey Shore late.
Oh, okay.
Now, at the time that was out, we were living at Grammy's house.
Oh yeah, I was watching Jersey Shore. I was watching it from the beginning because I think it honestly like those are the days Sandy said was at that wash house, and I'm like, girl, I got to go home
Uh
and watch my shows, okay? I was like, I'm not missing The Hills. I wasn't missing Pretty Little Liars. I'm not missing Jersey Shore. Like, I've got to go. Pack it up,
nostalgia.
Sand.
Did you think
Wait.
Pauly D was cute, or any of the guys were cute on
Oh,
Jersey
I was
Shore?
obsessed with Polly.
Me too.
Obsessed. Stephanie, we already determined that we have the same type, which is just problematic. I think that's why Dana hasn't let us go out together ever since that one night.
No, that has not been the issue at all. None of them has been the
Because
issue.
me and Stephanie were on a rampage, and Dana's like, "You guys gotta go home." And Stephanie like, "Dana's the op," and I was like, "What's an op?"
No, because we had a man with us that couldn't walk and that was eating mushrooms at the same time.
Who couldn't walk?
Oh.
Wow. And then we were in the back of that speakeasy, right?
Yes.
Oh, but even at your house, we were hanging out at your house too, right?
That was the next day. That was a day
yeah, the next
after
day.
the next day.
Yeah.
What happened at your house the next day?
Remember, we were drinking at his.
We were drinking, and Maureen was here.
And one of our friends that has like a lot of tattoos and stuff.
Oh, he was acting that day. Mama was toe up from the flow up. Was that all the same trip?
For me?
Yes.
That was the same trip?
Yes.
That was that brunch.
That was the next day. Yeah,
was
the
that
brunch.
a brunch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because we were talking about going out.
Because this was Pride weekend. Now
yes. Yes. We were supposed to go out that day, and we did not.
We never made it out the house.
We never made it out the house.
Go ahead.
No, we didn't make it out the house. That was a great day.
It was an amazing day.
It was interesting.
That was a good trip.
It was a good trip because
that's when I met Logan on Crown.
Oh, because I was cutting up. I don't even know who gave me that alcohol.
Well, we had a whole bottle in the buffet just for you.
I know, and it just started to spiral immediately.
Yeah, but yeah, me and I feel like me and Martel would end up doing like hood rat shit.
Girl.
I'll be back in May, Stephanie. We can reconvene.
Guess what? Like, right around my birthday.
When's your birthday?
May 9th.
Mm-hmm. When do I come, Dina?
The week after, I think.
Got it. I'll be there a whole week and a half, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you come the week after her birthday.
We're gonna have to have part 2 to the birthday festivities then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that she wanted to do another brunch or wait to have brunch until you came.
I was gonna try to see if I can leave earlier, like for the weekend before, but I work retail and it's Mother's Day weekend, so I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we'll make up for it. We'll have like a dinner or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some comments on YouTube. Let's see what we got.
We should pick Martel to Mr. Tempo. He likes
Hey Jazz.
Banda.
Where's Mr. Tempo?
It's in the gas lamp, but it's It's a lot of like Latino music and
Oh,
Latinos and
that's just my flavor.
Not just your flavor. I
Hmm.
mean, it's a lot of cutie patooties in San Diego. I think you'll find some flavor. I haven't been to Rich's in a minute. I feel like I need to go to make a visit. So maybe when you come in May, we'll go.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe this is a public service announcements to those that are watching. And if you know, you know, May will be the time to come to San Diego.
May is gonna be, the
It's
TikTok that goes, "I had a time last night."
Oh my gosh. Listen,
There was you had.
honest, honestly and truly, I've never left Rich's sober or even
rich.
remotely sober.
I don't ever remember leaving Rich's.
Which
Oh,
one's riches?
that's the like hip hop music. They have a hip hop place in the front, and then they have like the techno in the back.
Oh, that's the big one.
And they sell
And
Yeah,
Jello
d-
shots.
during COVID, they had the outside thing too, right?
yeah, with the food.
Hmm. I
Hmm.
remember that place.
Yes, yeah.
Hmm. And then
Rich's
what's
is fun.
next to it? A couple of doors down.
Flicks is a couple of
Okay.
doors down, and the so okay, so it's Rich's, Lestat's, and then it's
Oh, I ain't never been to Lestat.
girl, you don't need to go there. It's a coffee shop.
Oh.
So it's Rich's, Lestat's, and then it's also Barrel and Board, which is where me and Paris had our anniversary brunch at. But then that's where we went for the Strawberry Room, which also has a separate bar.
I like the strawberry room. That was the one with the thing in the back.
Yes, so they're all connected.
Oh, okay. I
So
like it.
if you went into Barrel and Board and went into the refrigerator, you were essentially actually going into the Strawberry Room.
Ooh, plot twist.
Hmm.
What was that place that you and Paris took me to the first night? Oh wait, did we say his name? You never said his name. He's right.
Yes, I do say his
Oh,
name.
okay. What was the place that you and Paris took me to the first night that we got there? It was on that side street. It was a gay bar, and it had like an outside area.
PEX
Hmm.
with Alex or when?
No, no, no. It was. This was like the last time I was just there. It
Oh,
was
the
like the
last
first
time
night I got there. We were standing outside.
we're standing outside and it was a gay bar.
Like the front side was the front half was
Number
indoor. Then
one,
you walk up some stairs. I think that wait, what was
number
it?
one on Fifth.
Stairs.
Yes, I think that's it.
Oh yeah, yes. Number one on Fifth. It's like the one in San Francisco. I don't even know what that bar is called.
It's like a
No,
bar inside, and
that,
then you walk up the like 2, 3 stairs, and then it's like
yes,
outside.
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's first on Fifth.
The
That'd
one
be
in San Francisco
live.
is called it's
The
called
Mix.
the Mix.
Yes. Oh, Alex took me there for the first time. Lord Jesus.
Girl, I was just at the Mix with your cousins and a couple other people on Folsom, and I mean, it was going down. I had to open the next morning. I was like, this is too
Girl, that's
much.
ghetto.
The ghetto. I made it back to San Jose.
How are your cousins? Shout out to them.
Shout
They are
out to all of them.
good. Who knows what they're doing? One of their birthdays is approaching, along with my brothers and
Yes.
my other
Our
cousin,
other
his
cousin.
sister.
Hmm.
So it's about to be a busy next couple of weekends. Actually, this weekend, y'all pray for me. That's I'm trying to
Yeah.
knock this cold out.
I wanted to pop up, but I don't start working
I
till
thought
March
you were
14th.
going to, and I was gonna ask you. I was like, especially because this is his 40th. I was like, Dana might be planning to pop his ass up here. Bring Stephanie too because she sat at home last time you went out.
What?
I'm too
She did.
tired. I can't go
She
out. I'm
did.
tired.
Oh, dude, I was so tired.
She's like,
It's
I'm
because
just
look,
gonna
we need
stay
to
here.
go. We need to go just to like have fun. Because since we went like on business and like
Yeah, it like changes the whole
everything,
thing.
it was like like that. My headspace was not
not
100%.
there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I feel like
What?
if we fly and then just get to have like visit and have a good time and stuff, I think it would be a whole different experience.
That's fair.
What? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it also, it wasn't a good experience. It wasn't the best. So I,
No, but
but so,
I was like tired before we even went to that event or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
mm,
think it was just like,
I
I
think
went in
when
with
you got here, you were like, I'm over it. Like, like I'm already tired. I've had so
tired.
much going on. Then we got on the freeway and drove all the way here. So I get it.
Yeah, next time though for sure. And I didn't get to go to your guys' parents' house, so that'll be cool to see like your mom and she could cook and stuff.
Yeah. You gotta come on back down.
The
geez.
breakfast place we went to though was good.
Oh,
Oh,
that is a nice
mimosas.
spot.
The
I took
chilaquiles were fire.
I will go there and get those chilaquiles like any given time. I love it.
They were good.
Yeah, they're super good. I took my sister took me there for my birthday this past year.
Okay.
It was
They're spicy too, huh? I think we got them like
I'll
super
be
spicy.
right back.
I got I don't think mine were, but I always get it with the green sauce. I don't like red sauce.
Oh, okay. And I think I
Yeah.
got red and they were super spicy, but they were good.
Yeah, and then I love their mimosas because they put vodka in it and it's like nice big goblet and I'm just like, yes. They
Yeah.
got flavors, they got options. I'm just like,
We're gonna have fun when you're here.
yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
We'll
great time. I
definitely
can't wait.
we'll have to have like a uh yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be better too, you know why? Because you came for Pride, which is fun, but everything is also fucking packed, and then like the bars are just doing the most sometimes, and
Right.
like it's like a line for this, a line for that, and then you wait for your food. So like it'll be a better experience, and we'll do more.
Yeah, because I think where did we go eat? I think it was like Baja
Have you ever
Bills or
gone to
something.
Gaslamp?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, okay, then we have to go. We'll go like to Karina's, and then we'll go to Mr. Tempo.
Sounds like a plan. Don't tempt me with a good time.
They're asking where you're from in the
Who?
chat. One of
Oh,
our
I live in Northern California, in the Bay Area.
in the Bay,
Yes.
where Dana's from. If you guys watch, you know that Dana's from the Bay as well, from Oakland. Uh, but yeah, so it'll be a different experience, for sure.
It'll be good. A
Yeah,
good old gang dang doodle.
get your damn passport before you come over here. Do you have it?
No, I'm working on it. It's so funny you mention that. I'm like, I just literally ordered a new social security card. I need to order me a new birth certificate, and then I need to get my real ID, and then next thing is the passport. So I'm honestly in the work for all these new documentations because I've been out here living life like a savage, and I'm just like, God forbid anything happens, I have nothing.
I know. I was just thinking that the other day too. Like, I need to make sure I have it, and I need like a safe, like a fireproof safe or something, where like everything's in there, like mine, my kids, like everything. But
Exactly.
yeah,
I'm like, it's a struggle. Like my social security card, I literally watched it like I don't know, 30 years ago and never not 30 years ago. I ain't been here 30 years. Maybe like 10 years ago and never replaced it. And then my birth certificate, I have like a copy of it, but it also says that I'm a girl, so I'm just like, I don't know what happened there.
No, it
And
doesn't.
it literally has the female box checked. And you know what?
What?
Yes, I've never told you that.
No.
Yeah, it says I'm a female, and I'm just like,
I bet you
okay.
daddy filled it out.
Well, when I first found it, I said, look, if you guys had an option to choose, like, I don't know if I was born with both parts, you guys chose wrong. Like,
Girl, do you got both parts? Look between your legs.
no, I said if I was born
her
with it, and
master.
then
What
they
do they
just
call
like
it?
was like, oh, let's give him a penis. Then I was like, you guys chose wrong, but
Stop. I did not know that.
yeah, definitely says female.
Yikes.
I was like, God knew.
You should have never told Dana he's always gonna have this now.
I'm like, this is too much.
Yeah, it literally.
That's
It says it.
hilarious.
And I'm just like, wow.
So
God
how do you get
always
that
knew.
fixed?
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm knocking
Okay.
on 30, and it hasn't been an issue this far.
Well, if you
For
go
the
get your
passport?
passport, yeah, all of that has to be accurate. And if we're going where we're going for your 30th birthday, you have to get that fixed.
I don't know if that's gonna happen either, girl. I make pennies.
It's gonna happen because I don't.
I was telling him to get it before he
I'll
comes.
take you a
We
picture.
could go have lobster in Puerto Nuevo or something.
Lobster. Is it gonna be out of the shell? I don't crack things.
Shell said she thinks it's our mother's fault.
I want to show you guys a photo right now.
Please do, because that's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious, but it kind of is. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to fix it for the passport. Yeah.
You do, and you need to get it done before October. So start working on it, because we
What do
are
you
definitely
call
going to
like-
Canada.
I'm a boy.
Exactly. I'm like, how do you even prove that?
Do we need to
Well,
step
it's-
into the back room real quick? Like,
Especially nowadays, honestly.
Like, what the hell?
interesting.
And I'm like, how has no one ever caught it?
Shell said Mama's name is misspelled on there. Is Mama's name misspelled?
Mm-mm.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Did
So
you
what are
get
you
it?
doing this weekend?
No, not yet. Oh, here it goes.
You said, what am I going to do this weekend?
Yeah, what are you guys doing this weekend?
say female.
Absolutely nothing, girl. I'm about to be in this bed.
That's crazy.
I know. And I'm just like, how did we get here?
That's crazy. I would be pissed.
Why?
Because it's so, like no, but if you decide that you don't want to go to Canada yeah, Stephanie Blondie says Puerto Nuevo is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Who's
Her mama.
oh, hi, Stephanie's mom.
Even if you decide you don't want to go to Canada, if you decide later on that you want to get a passport, you still are going to have to, change that for that.
Just I don't have to.
But we're going to Canada, so you need to get it fixed ASAP.
My mom said hi, Martel.
Hi.
I've already started planning stuff and have stuff already booked. So you need to get your shit together.
This is a plot twist.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
We got to see your live reaction to that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I did it, so that he knows he needs to get his shit together.
It's recorded. It's documented. There's receipt.
There are receipts.
I do agree with your mom. We should do Valle again. Actually, I think
where you
that
guys went? I think for your mom's birthday.
For mine,
Or
yeah.
was it
her
your
birthday.
birthday? Yeah, I heard stories about that. I want to go.
Yeah. we'll redo it. It'll
Mm.
be, yeah, that would be fun. I think Martel would really like that.
Me too. I think he would love Valle. Honestly, Valle, if you don't want to do Canada, Valle would be the next best option, honestly and truly. And you don't really need your passport. You just need your birth certificate, social security card, and your driver's license.
Yeah.
We already ordered the new social security card, so that is en route.
Well, they don't ask for your social. They ask you for your birth certificate and your ID.
That's what I figured. I feel
And
like
if you have the real ID, then I mean.
Oh, then you're good. Mm-hmm.
No, see, that's what I'm working to get is the real ID, but they
Yeah.
need all these versions of identification, so that's what I'm working on the process.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We'll go and we'll have a good time. I think you'd enjoy it. It's like wine country with a Latino twist.
Hmm.
Sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, so
Wine and
it's not
Latin.
just wine, but it's like tequila and things like that.
Love it.
I mean, we had a blast. I think that it would be like I said, if you was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do Canada, let's do something else much cheaper. Valle is the place to go. And it's like you do get that feeling of being somewhere else and it's not expensive and it's not
The
we
food's
can do a
good.
lot. The food is good. We can do a lot. I mean, honestly, we don't even have to fly. We can all drive. You guys can fly to San Diego and then we drive in and we can
We
rent
had
a huge house.
drove down there when you guys went, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 2 hours max.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
not bad at all.
Mhm. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
with going through the border and everything.
Yep. 100%. I mean, so you guys, we've somehow managed to be on here for 2 hours. I'm going to lower my desk because I'm tired of standing. So,
Been standing up this whole time.
yes, girl.
Mhm. What's
Don't
everyone
you?
having for dinner?
What are you having?
I don't know. I need ideas. I'm trying not to order pizza.
Girl, we ordered pizza for Valentine's Day.
Oh my
It's
god, how was
Lent.
everyone's Valentine's Day?
It was good. I was this with my kids,
Got
and
it.
I
Love
went to the
it.
gym.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Did you find someone to spot you?
No.
She had
Wow.
options.
I this
I mean,
year was I
she
was
always
my
stay with some
Valentine.
options. Huh?
This year, it was my Valentine's like for me. Like I was my, you know,
I love that. You gotta, do it for yourself.
self
If you can't love
love.
yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
Can I get an amen?
Who
Yeah.
was? What did you do?
Who, me?
Yeah. Were you
Oh,
wine
I
and
went
dine?
to dinner. I went to dinner with my friend. We like did like there's like this bar that we like to go to out here. The food's absolutely phenomenal. And there's like this chef, and we've made friends with the chef because we go there so often. And so he had like this 6 course like tasting menu that he was doing. And it was, I mean, I'm a picky eater. Like literally, I eat chicken nuggets like a 5-year-old. So a lot of the stuff on the menu I didn't really eat because I just don't eat it. But I mean, the food was good. Like I tried almost everything, but I felt bad because like the last 2 courses, like so the last thing was like duck, but it was like a whole plate of like duck, and it was like super rare. And like I tried a couple of pieces, but like, and it was good. But I'm about to sit here and eat a whole plate of duck. Like there's only 2 of us. There's no sides. I need some rice, some something. So we sent it back, and then he came out and he was like, "Okay, what's going on, guys?" Because he like knows us, and he like literally like sat down on the couch with us. He was like, "Tell me what's wrong with it," and it's like, "Dude, like it's not you. It's actually really good. It's just like it's the same like that."
Can can we rewind? What was the name of this restaurant you guys went to?
It's called the Good Time Bar. It's in downtown San Jose.
Okay, so you and I know who you went to
Mhm.
this bar,
Mhm.
and then the chef sent you out a platter of duck.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you the menu. Hang on.
Okay, yes,
So
please
I
help us all.
the hang on just one second.
Is your friend just a friend, or it's like you're somebody you're a
No,
prospective?
it's a girl. It's just a friend.
Oh, okay, okay.
You've met her. I think.
Oh, from when we were out there.
No, I think you might have met her when we were there.
Oh, when you got okay, okay, okay.
Why can't I find her text messages? Here we go. Then it started storming, and all these people were sitting outside in the rain. I'm just like, y'all are bold. I had my 4-inch heels on, trying to walk through the rain. Oh my god, I'm only on 1%, guys. Pause. Hang on. Before my phone dies. All right. So the first course was about to butcher this. Okay. So we had Kushi oysters.
Coochie oysters.
Uh-huh. And then the second one was uni toast, was really good. The uni toast was really good.
What is that with like? Was it with like bone marrow?
Um, no.
What is it? What's the uni?
Ha Cadito uni
Got it. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
milk
Got it.
bread
Mm-hmm.
and Gamti creme fraîche.
Okay. Is this a French restaurant?
No. And then uh who is Jasmine? Because she is cracking me up in these comments.
Okay, so we used to work with Jackson at 201.
Got it.
She's a good one. She's a
Okay,
funny
because
one
she is
for
cracking
sure.
me up. And also, yes, I will get my passport if you can come crash at your dad's place in Frankfurt. Okay. Um, and then we had Rachel Clam, so that was like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
That
second
sounds
disc
good.
was congee, which was crab fat.
Oh, Tessie said it was sea urchin. Hey, Tessie. I love that Tessie's watching.
I sent her the link. She said she was having World War II with trying to put her little one down. So she must have
I'm not
I
found one
feel
that
surprised.
that. I feel that.
congee, which is crab fat, form egg, and sesame.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there confused because I was like, I didn't even know crab had fat, but whatever. And then the other thing was like a crispy rice cake.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that
Mm-hmm.
sounds good.
So that was the one thing. The crispy rice cake, I think it was just maybe fried a little too hard, so that was like hard. And then the congee, the egg on top was raw, and I don't do raw eggs, so I was like, But I tried the sides of like the congee, and it was actually really good. It had a really good flavor, but me, I just get weird about things because chicken nuggets. Um, and then the third thing was endive, which was basically like a Caesar salad, and that was really good. And then the fourth thing was Liberty Duck, which is like the pieces of duck. And like I said, it was really good, but I was just like, I'm not about to sit here and eat a whole plate of duck. I need some rice or something, and I need it to be well done.
Some hot sauce.
Maybe a little hot. Honestly, no, the sauce that it was in was really good. I just needed something to put it on.
Okay.
Well, duck is also super greasy.
Super. And I had a ginger ale in the bag just in case, but
Mm-hmm. And you remember when Chef Kevin would make those duck quesadillas?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Um.
I'm sorry, I'm snorting. I've been drinking too much wine.
I thought you were having Hennessy. Are you mixing wine and Hennessy?
I had 2 shots of Hennessy and 2 finished glass of wine. I'm finishing my third now. I'm officially a housewife tonight.
Got it.
It.
What was the dessert? What was the dessert, Martel?
The dessert we had, it was a black sesame cake, which was actually really good.
That sounds good.
It's
I'm not
sweet?
gonna lie.
It wasn't that sweet. Like it had a little sweetness to it, but it wasn't super sweet.
Okay.
But it was really, really good.
Okay, so I was okay. Well, the people that did not know, I went to art school, and I went to art school in San Francisco, Academy of Art University, and studied men's fashion design. And I would go to Specialties. Specialties was a huge cafe that was by our campus, and that got
talk about specialties all the time.
I know that's where I was going, because Shell used to fill me about Specialties, because Specialties was also near her site, because my sister is a avid security guard and property manager. So she's done a lot of property management and worked in security for a very long time. And Specialties was near her site, but Specialties had a poppy orange pound cake
That
was
good. Speak on.
Okay, right. Because I'm like, my
Be
mouth
funny,
is
girl.
watering. I'm feeling like Wendy Williams.
Look, I called your mom the other day. I'm talking about on Valentine's Day. I'm like, girl, where you going? Making your daddy a pound cake. I said, oh.
I know. She look. So she done already told me when they come down here in May that she bringing me the recipe and she gonna make me one. And I said, baby, I'm try- I'm trying to. So I'm going to Miami this summer.
When are you going
Surprise,
to Miami?
September.
Oh, girl, you about to be acting. You know we got things going on.
Girl, I'm going to Miami this summer and I'm about to be starving myself for the next 6, 7 months. So
You
I
make sure you stay
am.
in Miami.
That's where I'm going, and that's where we
Okay.
staying.
Don't deviate off the popular areas because you know it's
I
illegal to be
know.
black and gay in Florida.
Well, Florida, Miami, they've been trying to separate themselves from Florida.
Well, they ain't separate yet.
No, they definitely not. Anyway, they have a poppy orange pound cake at Specialties, and I don't even know if Specialties is still around. But that shit, they make them fresh every morning. They was so good. And I mean, and then I used to get the egg and cheese sandwich from
Mm.
Specialties, and I don't know what they would put on that bread, on that, but on the the they made the bread fresh. It was a Basquiat bread, not the Basquiat. What's the
Like
Like a
Christmas,
brioche.
Mercedes Benz.
brioche? The brioche bread. They make a brioche bread and they will spread it with garlic butter. Mm.
And then put egg and cheese.
They would put they would make that brioche bread fresh. And then they would put garlic butter on that bread and put it on their little griddle and put egg and cheese. And if I wanted spinach, they would add spinach. And when I tell you, it took me years to understand what they was doing to that bread.
Hmm. And when you finally realized it,
I said, thank you, Jesus.
hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Because the fat bitch in me didn't know what else to do.
But
But
damn.
praise God. So, amen. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I want us to have
I
a
digress.
mukbang.
I know. That's what I just said. She wants to have a mukbang,
I
but
know.
no,
I can.
that it was good. I was poor and I needed to eat breakfast in the morning, so I was like, "What am I
So
gonna
you
do?"
wasn't bringing food from home. You gonna go buy it,
I was definitely buying it at the time.
but you poor.
I was poor.
That don't make no sense.
Well, that's not my business. That's their business.
We digress. What y'all having for dinner?
I know.
Oh,
We keep talking about dinner. Stephanie, what you having?
I don't know.
Or who you having?
It's
Oh,
cause
not who.
it's cause so for Lent right now, like on Fridays, you can't eat
Can't
meat.
eat meat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the I don't know what I'm gonna eat. It's late now. It's 9 o'clock.
Uh-uh.
I I have a vegetarian sandwich that I can go finish. I gave up meat for Lent.
I don't
I'm
know
giving
what
up
I gave up
chicken.
for Lent. I've been a bad Catholic for a while. What should I give up?
Hmm.
Chicken nugget.
Coffee.
I just finished the juice cleanse. I've already reverted backwards
Do
to the
you
no
drink soda?
coffee. Every now and then, but only because my stomach like to throw up gang signs at any given moment, and I just need a ginger ale to get me through. Um,
Cussing?
I I just did a juice cleanse. I already reverted
Oh,
backward.
cussing. Like saying bad
Oh,
words.
cussing. No, I work in retail. I can't do that. um,
I tell you, you gotta work with me, friend. I'm kidding. Don't use the ID.
look, I'm trying to look around my room and see if I can find something to let go. I cannot shop. Oh, I already broke it. Well, I'm gonna go return this. I guess that don't matter. Maybe candy.
Oh, that's a good one. Sweet.
Yeah. Well, no, not sweets, just candy.
We're all gathered here to pray for our friend here, Martel. God, please.
God understands. Okay, I'm a complicated soul. What's the
What are
ride?
you guys having for dinner?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any food in my house because I'm a poor college student. Um, I don't know. I was thinking about going to go get some more pho, but then I gotta leave the house, and I already put my vapor rub on. So I don't know if I want to leave.
I think I'm gonna go out.
It is Friday. Where's she going?
She's going out.
Oh,
But I'm not drinking, so it'll be cool. It'll be
Can
easy.
y'all hear me?
now we
Now,
can.
Thank God, because I was like, what the fuck is going on with my audio? I have several questions. Question number one: why do you have vapor rub, and what are you
Cause
doing with it?
I, t- I put it on my neck and on my chest because I told you I got a cold and I've been sitting up here coughing. Last night I thought my poor roommate was gonna kick me out. I'm just up here hacking.
Girl, you know the RSVP is on the run.
What is that?
That's the children's respiratory disease
virus.
now. Hmm.
I gotta Google that because I mean the coughs hurt. They so deep.
A lot of people are
Second,
sick right now. A couple of
Yeah,
my family members just got healed, but it was like it's probably like a respiratory virus.
I mean
well,
that's what it feels like is happening.
I just had a cold, and I'm just now barely getting rid of the cough.
Yeah, I mean my cough is aggressive,
Hmm.
um, severe,
Not
and
severe.
I may be being dramatic because it's only been here for 24 hours, but I'm over it.
Got it.
I went and bought ginger shots at the Target today.
Hmm. Love that for you.
I don't have time. I got every drug on the countertop. It's like let's just knock them down. I hate being sick. I got things to do. You know.
I just want to know how many of those ginger shots you've actually taken.
Well, I just got them today, and
So zero.
I
So
had
zero.
one actually
Got
sitting
it.
in the car.
Okay.
I didn't even make it home before I downed one down my throat box. Thank you. Okay.
Our listener says that cloves make it go away faster. Do you boil the cloves or
Yeah, tell us more. I think we're gonna have to
like in
add
a
Jasmine on one
tea?
of these episodes.
Like
She's
in a
got all the
tea or
secrets. What kind of cloves? Like
well,
garlic?
the little cloves, but I think maybe like in a tea if you boil it, maybe I don't know.
Have you guys
Um
saw the new Mean Girls?
yes, I finally saw it.
How do you feel about it?
Did you see it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I got my little book and everything.
I do like it. I did like it. I liked it.
You
But I
didn't.
feel like
Stop lying.
it could have been improved in some areas.
Where could it have been improved? Improved.
The whole thing. They
Like
could have
little
left it alone.
yeah.
And Martel didn't like it either. I don't know why we're even talking about this.
It's because I was looking at the little book thing that I have,
I
and
did
I was
like
definitely.
I like some stuff of it.
You guys don't like musicals.
I don't.
No?
Except for the Lion King
I like
and,
Hairspray.
and Dream Girls. Oh, and Hairspray. Burlesque is another good
The original
musical.
Hairspray.
Was
Oh, I don't know.
Burlesque considered a musical?
I feel like they sung more. Anything that has more than two songs is a musical in my eyes.
Or yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do you feel about this Mariah Carey and um what's that girl named Ariana Grande?
I feel like they should have just left it alone. That's how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about remixes. And then I heard a snippet. Homegirl ain't sounding too
Are you an
hot.
Ariana Grande fan?
Yes. Mama loves her
Big
some
time.
Ariana, okay? Don't even get me started on my homegirl Ari, okay?
Wait till Riri comes back.
She
Well,
ain't
I
coming
love
back.
Riri.
Like that.
I love Rihanna.
I love Rihanna too, but she done let me down for the last 15 years. So it's a wash now.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Martell, we have you here. So, how do we feel about the country album that's coming?
Oh, I'm excited about it. I'm here to see where it's going to take us.
Me too.
The
You
Wild
know,
Wild West.
Honest, honestly, gives me an
exactly.
excuse to buy a cowboy hat because I've
Oh, I
been
mean,
wanting
because
to
we're
buy
definitely
one for
going
a
to a
minute.
rodeo. Like
I
that's for
mean,
sure.
period. Period. And I think we already know how to purchase some cowboy boots because Big Dana ain't never played, or I'm sorry, not just, let me not just say daddy. Our father has obviously been a big player in cowboy boots, but I want to say all the men in the Etcherly family have always wore cowboy boots.
Not because it was all country.
My family,
Country
they've always
niggas.
worn cowboy hats and like gold chains or like and like the belts, the
Oh, the ostrich with the big belt
ostrich
buckle.
belt with the big buckle and then yeah.
Oh, that's just my type, girl.
Yes, and Granddaddy Two Shell for sure. I just I think it's been you know what? I told Paris that I wanted to do our heritage thing, but I know a good part of our family comes from the South because a good portion of us are still in Texas. And some of us are in Louisiana, from what I know, and more parts of the South or different parts of the South as well. Um, but yes, it definitely gets me in the space where I'm going to make sure to have a cowboy hat, some new cowboy boots, or boots in general, because I'm
It's
partying through this era.
It also has, I mean, which I didn't realize until like I've been seeing all the comments, but I didn't realize how much hate Daddy Lessons got. But
Yeah.
that was always one of my favorite songs from the Lemonade album, and I
Hmm.
just didn't understand it. But from those two songs, I have definitely been revisiting Daddy's Lessons, and then Lemonade has been on loop for I think since Sunday.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I've been listening to Lemonade like it just came out. That and a
Yeah.
couple other songs that sometimes turned me on to.
From
Like
Beyonce?
no, some other girls, somebody below pop era. I was like, oh,
Got it. Um, okay, friends. Well, we've been on this thing for a while. It has been fun and oh my god. Thank you for everybody that has joined and come to hang out with us. And we're gonna do it again. So are doing it again March 16th, actually, is our next virtual live event. We've gonna I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but again,
I mean, we're derailed tonight.
right, we definitely derailed. We definitely went through a different lane and all different types of categories. I'm gonna be drinking some wine. Hopefully, no, Stephanie won't be because Easter won't be in March this year. It's in April again this year, which is
Yeah,
also the same time of our anniversary.
I think it's like the last day of March. Yeah,
Easter
March 31st. Yeah.
this year?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's all gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go use the restroom. Stephanie, close us out. I'll be right
yeah,
back.
because he's wiggling.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Make sure that you rewatch this or hop back on our live once it's our YouTube once it's posted, and then you can like, subscribe, share it, comment your thoughts, or engage with us. And make sure you follow all our platforms like Instagram and Patreon is the best one you can follow us at because you get all the visuals, the entire episode. And thank you for your time. And Martel, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of
You know, we always have
course.
a good time.
Yeah, just let me know whenever you want to have me back, and I'll put it on my calendar, and I'll be here.
Okay, well, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hop off. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
That's right. And also make sure you don't text and drive because if you do, you're going to lose a pinky toe. I'm so
Interesting.
tired of seeing y'all texting and driving. Today, I saw somebody texting and driving again, and I don't understand it. I really don't understand. Don't text and drive. It's annoying to me personally. I don't know about everybody else, but you gonna lose a pinky toe.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm,
That was a very fast bathroom break. Did you wash your hands
I did.
with soap and water for 30
Mm,
seconds at least? Okay.
at least 30 seconds. That did happen. But thank you so much for asking that on this live because we also wash our hands in this household and on this podcast.
That's
Yes,
right.
we do. 20 seconds. Sing. What are you supposed to sing when you wash your hands?
Happy birthday.
Okay,
I
there
First
you
don't
go.
stop.
know. I
Yeah.
only know I know the CPR song.
Oh yeah, I
What's
make
the
my son
CPR
count to
song?
20. Like,
You're supposed to sing oh
stay
my
in the
gosh. I
life.
shouldn't. Yep,
Come
stay
alive, come
alive.
alive.
Stay
Wait,
alive.
Staying alive.
Uh, uh, stay alive. Yeah.
wait. When did you take a CPR class?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I used to work for the American Heart Association.
Oh, they made you take a CPR class?
No, but we used to watch and play all these CPR videos all the time.
Martel
That's
said, I saw it on
wild.
YouTube. I saw it on
Yeah.
TikTok.
That's crazy. Okay, friends, we love you. Thank you so much for coming to join us. It was a good time. We're gonna exit out of here.
You're right.
Bye.